Hey YouTube, it's Peter with GeeksTrucking.com. How are y'all doing today? Oh, I'm tired. Yep, I'm tired. It was a long day. Fun day, but long nonetheless. Did a lot of learning. Had some interesting things happen today. One really bad thing happened. But overall, good day. Another truck just pulled up behind me and parked. I'm pulled off on a shoulder off of an off-ramp tonight just because I'm here in Arizona and I want to get as many miles as I could. So, let me tell you about my day. Woke up bright and early. So, all excited about step deck. Got my first load. So I went over to the load site, which I stopped 4 minutes away from. So it wasn't that far. Didn't know what I was going to get loaded with. The paperwork I got just said consumer goods. Well, tell you what, it's not consumer goods. It's rusty old racks. That's all it is rusty old racks. Don't know exactly what they're going to use them for, but they're going to use them. So, anyways, sorry, pop-up Jack here. Come on, up. Come here. Yep. All he wants to do right now is play, and I'm tired. Anyways, so I got 5 rows of these rusty old racks, total of 22 in total, I believe. Now, mind you, I haven't strapped anything in, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, something like that, and I did it with Devil Dog in the middle of the night. So it was a learning curve. I have 4-inch straps and 2-inch straps. The 4-inch straps roll underneath the step deck, which makes it actually kind of convenient, and I like those a lot better than these 2-inch straps that I got that has the hand crank. But that's okay. First one took me a while to figure out exactly the proper way of rolling it, but I did it. I secured it. When I say the first one, it's all the way up top where the step is. I was told I needed 2 straps for those, so I used a 4-inch and a 2-inch strap. I'd say the first one took me about I don't even know how long. I really don't know how long. So I did it. Hand cranked it. Got that secured. Took another 4-inch. Threw it over. Threaded through the thing. Hand rolled it until I couldn't anymore. Then used the wrench to sit there and crank it until it got tight. Went to the next one. Same thing. Next one, same thing. The last one, again, take the 2 straps. So I put a 4-inch and a 2-inch. Hand cranked it, tightened it. Finally, took me about an hour and a half to do them all from start to finish. Because I didn't know exactly how to do it, really, but now I do. So it took me some time. Not a big deal. Then I get going. First thing I do is scale myself. They told me this load was going to be 20,000 pounds. Turns out it's less than 4,000 pounds, which is great for me because I went 70 up all the hills in Arizona and 65 up all the hills in California. So after I scaled, I'm watching them as I'm driving, going down 99 in California south, and I had a whole bunch of bumps, so I wasn't paying a over amount of attention to them because I was more concerned about where I was going with all the bumps. Once the bump's done, I look in my passenger window, and these racks, they have 4 legs. They're square on the bottom, about 3 feet high, 4 feet high up. One of the legs was 3/4 off the off the bed. So I pull over. What the hell? Well, the load settled. That's what the hell. The load settled. Because of all the bumps and everything else, the load settled. So I get out my wrench. Well, first thing I tried to do is push those damn racks back into the middle. But anybody who knows the step deck, it has a little lip. And a little steel leg was underneath the lip. And I'm not strong enough to lift those damn things and push it back up. So I piddled around with it for a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so. Nope. Still couldn't do it. So I called Devil Dog. Hey, what the hell am I supposed to do? Just tighten them all. You'll see, it'll be fine. I said, but it's kind of hanging over. And I don't like it hanging on. You'll be alright, trust me. Alright. So I got my wrench. And tightened them all as tight as I could again. And started driving. Was going to go to the next rest stop, which was about 40 miles away. And, 40 miles away. And, chain them. Chain the one that was off just to make myself feel better. And I hit some more bumps along the way. And next thing I know, it's no longer hanging off the side. It's back where it's supposed to be. So the bumps in the road, plus tightening the straps, pulled it back up to where it's supposed to be. So I pulled over again. And I tightened them all again. Just because this time I don't want them to move at all. So I was warned that it's probably going to have to do it 3 or 4 more times just because of it constantly settling. So in 623 miles, I stopped 5 times to tighten them, make sure that they're nice and tight. I think the last time I didn't tighten them because they didn't need to be tightened, which is good. But I checked them anyways. One of the important things that I've learned is always check your straps, always check your chains, and make sure that they're nice and tight. So, after that, it was easy going. For the most part. I got on 58 in California heading towards I-40, so 58 east. And there's this hill / mountain, whatever you want to call it, don't really matter. And, of course, I'm light, so I can go pretty fast. As a matter of fact, I was going up at 65. And I was passing another truck. All of a sudden, this gray Camaro got in front of me. Not even fully in front of me. I would say halfway in front of me. And stepped on his brakes. Yep, I got brake checked for the first time. And I stabbed the brake pedal one time. And I was going uphill, so it slowed me down just enough. I probably got within a foot of his bumper. But I don't want to risk a jackknife. I don't want to slam on my brakes too hard. I don't want to have someone behind me, if they're tailgating me, run into me. Especially if they weren't paying attention. I wasn't going to swerve because I was going uphill. There wasn't much of a shoulder or anything. So I just stab brake. That's all I could have done. And my point of view at that time was, well, I got 3 cameras on this truck recording. If I hit them, I'm sure all three of them show that there was nothing in front of him. He did it out of spite because I was trying to pass another truck and I wasn't going fast enough. But as soon as I almost hit him, I think I scared him more than he scared me. Because then he took off like a bat out of hell. That's the last I saw of him. But people like that, that's why people die. Not because of us in this scenario. Because of morons that think that they can brake check us. This truck would run through that fiberglass piece of crap. And you know what? Someday, somehow, it'll most likely happen to him. And he'll deserve it. So, that's just how I feel. But anyways, so after doing all that, I ended up going exactly 623 miles today. That's pretty good, considering everything I went through. I have 30 minutes left on my drive time, and I'm done for tonight. So, I just wanted to make a video to let y'all know how my first day with locking everything down and securing it. It was definitely a learning curve. If you're thinking about getting into flatbed, watch as many YouTube videos as you can is my suggestion, and have at least one, if not two people who you can call on to ask for questions. I have 4. So if I ever need help, I have 4 people I can contact. But anyways, as you can see, Pup here wants to play. Come up here. Look how big he's getting. He is humongous. And he's only 3 months old. Can you believe how big he is? Say hi, Jack. But yeah, he just wants to play now for some reason, and he's a good pup. But anyways, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Please share my videos on all the social media sites that you belong to, especially if you know anybody who's thinking about becoming a CDL truck driver, or is a rookie like me. Please give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave me a comment. Send me an email. My email address is peter@geekstrucking.com. And y'all have a wonderful night. Say bye, Jack. Bye. Bye. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Bye now.